Abyss, the Disenchanted. In the heart of a world painted in shades of grey, where the sun seemed to have lost its brilliance and the air held a heavy weight of desolation, lived a soul named Abyss. His days were spent in a room so small that it felt like a cage for his thoughts. Four walls stood tall, confining him within, yet offering a strange kind of solace in their emptiness. There was a solitary chair in the corner, a companion to his solitude, and nothing more. How can I distinguish from what I'm feeling inside? Sometimes I feel low in spirit or melancholy. Other times I feel a joy, unspeakable joy. Abyss found himself often grappling with the enigma of his emotions. Sometimes, the weight of sadness hung over him like a cloud, casting a shadow on his very being. He could feel the weight of the world's sorrows etched into his bones, dragging him into the abyss of melancholy. Other times, an inexplicable joy surged through him, like a phoenix rising from the ashes of his despair. It was a bittersweet dance between light and darkness, a paradox he struggled to comprehend. In a room with only a chair, surrounded by four walls with only space and air, the room, though sparse, held an odd comfort for Abyss. It was a reflection of his internal struggles, a metaphorical cocoon where he grappled with his thoughts and emotions. The chair, a symbol of his constant companion, his own self, offered both solitude and a canvas for introspection. The walls around him, a manifestation of the boundaries he felt in the world, were his canvas for expression, a silent witness to his inner turbulence. Maybe I should sing a song twice as long, or write a poetry about love. Or maybe I will draw a picture of a rainbow that never seems to end, or maybe I will talk to my invisible friend. In his pursuit of understanding, Abyss turned to the arts. He sang melodies that resonated with the echoes of his soul, letting his voice fill the void with notes of longing and hope. He penned verses that spoke of love, weaving his emotions into the tapestry of words. He sketched rainbows that stretched across the walls, a tribute to the fleeting moments of joy that graced his existence. And in the silence of his confinement, he conversed with an invisible friend, a confidant that only he could perceive. I see the sun as it shines so bright, the birds and the bees, the leaves upon the trees, valleys and mountains, rivers and fountains, through the small window of his room. Abyss caught glimpses of a world beyond. The sun, a resplendent ball of fire, reminded him that light existed even in the darkest corners. The birds and bees were a testament to the harmonious rhythm of nature, a symphony that played on regardless of his inner struggles. The leaves upon the trees swayed in the wind, a dance of resilience in the face of change. Valleys and mountains stood tall, symbolizing the highs and lows of life's journey, while rivers and fountains flowed ceaselessly, mirroring the continuity of existence. So many gifts from nature that surrounds me, but, once I awaken I shall be free. Nature's gifts were a reminder that beauty persisted in the midst of chaos. Even within his confined space, Abyss found solace in the world outside, a source of inspiration that whispered of freedom. He yearned to awaken from the slumber of his discontent, to transcend the walls of his emotions and step into the boundless expanse of self-discovery. There are so many stages to life, that comes with happiness and strife. Life, Abyss realized, was a journey with myriad stages. It wasn't a linear path but a mosaic of experiences. Happiness and strife walked hand in hand, each giving depth to the other. He understood that pain was not a void to be feared but a canvas for growth, a sculptor shaping him into a more resilient being. So many words left unspoken. Battered and bruised but never broken, within Abyss's heart, there were countless words that remained unspoken, stories and feelings that had yet to find their voice. He bore the scars of life's trials, each bruise a testament to his resilience. Despite the storms that raged within, he refused to be shattered, standing strong against the battering waves. I watch the flowers as they begin to grow, I can hear the baby crying for his mother's love. As Abyss observed the world beyond his room, he witnessed life's relentless pursuit of growth. The flowers, tender and fragile, emerged from the earth, reaching for the sun with unwavering determination. Amidst the symphony of existence, he heard the cries of a baby, a poignant reminder of the primal need for love and connection. I saw Uncle Leroy carried away to jail, but someday soon I will prevail, yes. Someday soon I will prevail. Uncle Leroy's plight was a stark reflection of the injustices that plagued the world. Abyss had witnessed his uncle's freedom being stolen, yet within him burned a flame of hope. He believed that despite the trials, despite the injustice, a day would come when he too would prevail over his internal struggles, emerging stronger and wiser. The moral to this story. In the heart of the disenchanted abyss, a transformation was brewing. Just as the caterpillar in its cocoon underwent a metamorphosis, Abyss was on the cusp of a profound change. His room, once a symbol of confinement, had become a crucible of self-discovery. The chair, once a companion in solitude, had become a throne of introspection. The walls, once barriers to the outside, had become a canvas of expression. As Abyss learned to navigate the labyrinth of his emotions, he realized that life was not a mere existence but a symphony of experiences. Just as the melody of a song gained depth from its harmonies, his life gained meaning from both joys and sorrows. In embracing the contradictions within himself, he found unity. Abyss stepped out of his room, no longer a prisoner of his emotions but a steward of his destiny. The world beyond embraced him with open arms, its colors more vibrant, its melodies more enchanting. He had become a living embodiment of resilience, a beacon of hope for those who navigated their own struggles. The lesson of Abyss's journey was that the human experience was a tapestry woven from threads of light and darkness, joy and sorrow, growth and stagnation. It was in acknowledging these paradoxes that one could truly transcend them. In his awakening, Abyss had discovered that even in the abyss, there was a spark of light waiting to be kindled. And it was this very spark that would guide him to prevail over the disenchanted depths of his soul. In the symphony of existence, the dissonance of struggles and the harmony of triumphs blend to create the melody of a life well lived. Just as the dawn follows the darkest hour, so too does the human spirit rise from the abyss of discontent. Our emotions are the brushstrokes on the canvas of our existence, each stroke